every type of body work is therapeutic and wonderful and useful. And the spa situation is meant to be calming and relaxing and luxurious. And so that's in itself a wonderful thing, for sure. Ayurvedic treatments can also be offered in that way, and they often are. Many spas are now doing Ayurvedic services and treatments in very much the same way. And they traditionally are done in more of a sequential way, so that the treatment themselves begin to set you up for deeper and deeper effect. And we use them as full-on therapy to actually remove excess dosha from the body from an Ayurvedic standpoint. It takes a little time and process to do that and get to that place. And so a classical Ayurvedic treatment series is something called Panchakarma. And takes several weeks actually to do, and there's a whole preliminary process before we can do the real actions or the real karmas. And so much of that actually is the body work itself, because it relaxes the body, it lets the body release and let go, it relaxes the mind and the nervous system, all the things that must happen in order for healing to occur. And it goes very deep. The oils themselves are absolutely key to these treatments. They do phenomenal work because they get into the tissues, loosen them up, and begin to pull out things that are stuck in there. And that's not just muscle tissue, that's tissue, deep, deep tissue in the body. And from an Ayurvedic perspective, anything that gets stuck in the body creates stagnation, and stagnation creates the lack of flow of prana, or life force. And without good life force flowing, we become ill, not well, disconnected, all the terms you want to use there. So the goal is to open all the channels up, to get everything flowing, to loosen things up, and to begin to remove kind of the sludge. The Ayurvedic treatments usually are coupled with oil and massage, and usually some kind of heat. So you'll have some sort of swedna. Swedna is the sweating, and there's different devices that are used. Sometimes there's sweat tents that go over the whole table. Sometimes they're little sweat boxes. Sometimes it's just hot towels or a hot wrap of some sort. But the movement of the lymph and the getting the blood circulation, all of that happening with the massage itself, will loosen things up, and they need to leave the body, and sweat is one of the best ways for it to leave the body once it's been stimulated. So it is a combination. It's a very classical combination in Ayurveda that you'll see. What we find in our clinics and our spas, and I've seen this in my own practice and with our spa up at the Kripalu Center, is that guests come in and they'll often just get one Ayurvedic treatment, and the reports back from having, say, a full abhyanga given by someone else, and say a Swedish massage, are so different from the guest perspective. They leave the room, they're kind of floating out of the room. They feel really light and very peaceful. And it isn't just a temporary feeling. With a lot of certain types of body work, there'll be a day, the day you'll feel good, the afternoon you'll feel good. We've found very consistently with these treatments that the guests will feel good for days. And so we know that it's going very deep into the body and into the nervous system and into the limbic system, and all the parts of our being that are telling us we're okay, that things are good and you're going to be okay.